Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, my student.
Afternoon, Miss.
Okay, before we start the class, please pray to God together, and let's pray to God begin. Okay, now I would like to check your attendance list first. The first is Anissa,
Yes, Miss.
and then Andini,
Present, Miss.
and Fanny,
Present, Miss.
Riananda,
Present, Miss.
Rusdi.
Present, Miss.
Okay, now let's start our class. Wait a minute, yeah. Okay, you can see the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, I can see, Miss.
Okay, the first, I would like you to guess. Are you familiar with this figure? Students, are you familiar with the figures in this slide?
Are you nge-lag, Miss? Yeah. Are
Uh,
you nge-lag, Miss?
No?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
I'm familiar with Timun Mas.
Okay, let we check the name of the figure, yeah. Okay, the first, please choose D. Please guess the name of the figures. Okay. Next.
Timun Mas.
Okay, Timun Mas, ya. And then the third. What is that?
Upin Ipin.
No. Aladdin. Okay, next. Today we would like to discuss about narrative text. The first, I would like to explain what is narrative text. Narrative text is a type of English text that aims to tell a story that has a chronological sequence of events that are interconnected. Artinya, narrative text adalah sebuah tipe teks bahasa Inggris yang memiliki tujuan untuk menceritakan kisah secara kronologi terkait dengan cerita-cerita yang saling berhubungan. Rusdi, please silent ya. Saya lagi menjelaskan.
Okay, sorry, Miss.
Okay, the generic structure of the narrative text is, the first is orientation. Orientation is an introduction also, where the characters, setting, and story time are set. And then the second is complication or problem. It is always in the second paragraph and tells the beginning of the problem that caused the crisis or climax. And then the third is resolution, the end of story in the form of a solution to the problem. And the last is reorientation or coda. Ini ada dan terkadang ada dan terkadang juga tidak ada di dalam sebuah teks naratif, yaitu pesan yang bisa kita ambil dari cerita tersebut. And then the language features always use past tense, ya. Past tense use subject plus verb to. And then the purpose is to entertain the reader. And the kinds of narrative text, there are fable, folk tales, fairy tales, myth, and legend. Now we would like to discuss about folk tales, especially for Asian folk tales about Anne and the Dove. You can see ya. Okay, please, please Andini,
Yes, Miss.
please read the first paragraph that has a red color.
And the dog. On a hot day of summer, an ant was searching for some water. After walking around for some time, she came near the river. To drink the water, she climbed up on a small rock. While trying to drink water, she slipped and fell into the river.
Okay, please let you translate the meaning in Indonesia for your another friends is knowing what is the meaning of this text, and I will guide you to translate it also. Okay, the first sentence. Bisa kamu mengartikan dalam bahasa Indonesia?
Di hari yang panas, suatu hari di hari yang panas gitu, Mas.
Yes, di musim panas.
Di musim panas, seekor semut sedang mencari air.
And then
Kemudian dia berjalan apa tuh, Miss?
dia berjalan dan mendatangi
Dia berjalan dan kemudian mendekati
tepi
sungai
sungai. And then
untuk meminum air.
uh-uh,
Dia climb up on a small rock tuh apa, Miss?
memanjat sebuah tebing yang kecil.
Memanjat sebuah tebing yang terjal.
Kecil seharusnya, small rock. And then
Yang kecil.
ketika
Selama dia mencoba untuk meminum air, dia
terpeleset.
dan jatuh ke sungai.
Yes, slip itu terpeleset ya dan jatuh ke sungai. Okay.
Ya, Miss.
The Andini was read. It called as orientation ya, my students. And the next is please Riananda, can you read the second paragraph?
Okay, Miss. There was a dove sitting on branch of a tree who saw an ant falling into the river. The dog quickly plucked a leaf and dropped it into the river near the struggling ant. The
And then?
ant moved toward the leaf and climbed up onto it.
And
Soon,
then
the leaf drifted to dry ground, and the ant jumped out.
jump out.
She looked up to jump out. She looked up to the tree and thanked the dog.
Okay, please translate in bahasa for your friends being understand. Yes, please Nanda, bisa kamu mengartikan dalam bahasa? I will guide you.
Ada angsa sedang duduk.
Angsa itu merpati, dove itu merpati.
Oh, merpati ya?
Yes.
Di sana ada merpati sedang duduk, sedang bertengger di
Batang.
dahan pohon.
Branch itu batang pohon ya, cabang pohon.
Batang pohon. Batang pohon, dia melihat seekor semut jatuh ke sungai. Betul, Miss?
Yes, and then
Lalu the dog apa tuh?
merpati dengan cepat
Merpati dengan cepat
melemparkan
mematuk ya?
melemparkan
Melemparkan daun dan
menjatuhkannya
ke dekat di sungai, dekat semut yang sedang
jatuh.
buang ya.
Yes, and then
Lalu semutnya bergerak menuju ke daun lalu menaikinya.
yes,
Kemudian
diambil atau dibawa ke dataran yang kering.
Oh, daunnya terbawa arus ke tempat yang kering. Lalu semut turun.
And
Dia
then
melihat ke pohon dan berterima kasih kepada matahari.
okay, good. The Ryananda that Ryananda was read, it called as complication of problem. And then next, Anisaul Aziza. Anissa,
Yes, Miss.
please read the third paragraph.
Later the same day, a bird
Catcher.
nearby was about to throw
To throw. Anissa. Okay. Please, Fanny,
Yes, Miss.
tolong lanjutkan paragraf ketiga yang sudah dibacakan oleh Anissa.
Yang there was, Miss.
Yes.
Hah?
Yang to throw atau dari letter lah, letter. Paragraf ketiga.
Later the same day, a bird
Catcher.
apa bacanya, Miss?
Catcher.
Apa?
Catcher.
Catcher Nerby was about to throw his net over the dog, hoping to trap it and show him and guess what he was about to do. The dog was resting and he had no idea about the bird catcher and quickly beat to miss.
Beat.
Beat him on the foot. Feeling the pain, the bird catcher dropped his net and let out a light scream. The dove noticed in it and quickly flew away.
Okay.
Flew away. Apa itu miss bacanya miss?
Flew away. Flew away.
Flew away.
Yes. The Fanny that was read, it called as resolution ya. Okay, Fanny. I will guidance you to translate in bahasa. Please. Fanny,
Miss,
tolong translatekan ke bahasa dan saya akan mengarahkan kamu. Di paragraf
saya
ketiga.
tidak tahu miss.
Kamu tidak tahu? Oke.
Ya, miss.
Lalu beberapa hari setelahnya sebuah berkecer apa? Berkecer. Okay, next is the moral message. If you do good, good will come to you. One good turn deserves another. It called as koda ya atau pesan. Okay, next is the mouse, deer, and the crocodile. I would like you to guessing every generic structure of this text. Okay, Rusdi, can you guess the generic structure of the first paragraph?
Orientation.
Siapa yang jawab tuh? Agung ya?
Iya.
Okay, let me check together. Yes, true. And the second paragraph, who can answer? Rusdi? Kemana Rusdi nih? The second paragraph is Andini.
Complication, miss.
Okay, let me check. Yes, true. And the third is please, Fanny. The third
Reorientation.
still complication ya. And then this one is still complication also. And the last is what?
Coda. Yeah. No.
No.
Orientation.
Resolution.
Orientation.
Resolution.
Penyelesaian masalah ya kan, Miss?
Yes. Okay. Because you already guessing the generic structure of this text, let we read together for answer the next questions. Okay, please Agung read the paragraph 1 until paragraph 2.
Once upon a time, there were a smart mouse there.
Mouse deer.
Live near a river. The mouse there used to go to the river to drink.
And then
One day, the mouse there was thirsty. He wanted to drink in the river, but he knew the crocodile were staying and waiting underwater to eat him. He thought hard and got bright idea. He sighed out loudly. I will put in my leg and find out whether the weather is warm or not. Of course, the mouse there did not do what he said. He did not put his leg, but the mouse there took a wood stick and put on and into the water. Blur! Slowly, a crocodile grabbed the wood stick and pulled it underwater. Seeing that, the mouse there laughed and sighed, "Stupid crocodile! Can you see the difference between a wood stick and a leg?" Then the mouse there ran to another side of the river and drank some water.
okay, let me translate. Thank you Agung, and let me translate the meaning of this text. Pada suatu hari ada sebuah si kancil yang sangat cerdik. Dia tinggal di sekitaran sungai, di pinggiran sungai. Si kancil ingin minum air di sungai. Pada suatu hari, si kancil sangat haus. Dia mau minum di sungai, tapi dia tahu bahwa di sana ada banyak buaya yang bertempat tinggal di sana dan menunggu di bawah air untuk memakannya. And then dia berpikir keras dan mendapatkan ide yang brilian. Dia mengatakan dengan keras, "Saya akan meletakkan kaki saya dan menemukan beberapa air hangat atau tidak untuk menjebak si buaya." Tentu si kancil tidak melakukan apa yang dia katakan. Dia tidak meletakkan kakinya, tetapi kancil mengambil sebuah batang kayu dan meletakkannya di dekat air dan dimasukkannya lah blur, katanya. Surely a crocodile, dan dengan langsung sebuah buaya grab atau mencapai kakinya, dan sebenarnya itu seekor buaya memakan kakinya. Padahal sebenarnya itu bukan kakinya si mouse deer atau si kancil, melainkan yaitu batang kayu. Dan kelinci tertawa dengan keras dan mengatakan, "Dasar buaya yang bodoh, tidak bisa kamu membedakan antara kaki dengan batang kayu." Lalu si kancil berlari ke sisi sungai yang lain dan minum. Okay, next Rusdi, please read the third paragraph until the fourth paragraph. Rusdi.
Yes, Miss.
Please read the third paragraph until the fourth paragraph.
Sorry, Miss. My signal is nge-lag.
Okay, that's okay. And please Andini read.
Nggak nampak, Miss. Kurang ke atas itu tulisannya. Kurang ke atas, bukan kurang besar.
Slow.
Iya.
Sudah.
Enggak yang di bawah
Oke.
kepotong.
Ya udah nggak apa-apa, itu kita nextkan aja karena memang slide-nya seperti itu. Baca yang nampak saja. Andini. Nothing, Ma.
The following day, the mouse deer was hungry. He wanted to eat some grass on the side of the river, so he had to cross the dangerous river which was full of crocodiles. Again, he thought hard and found another smart idea and said loudly,
Okay. Next.
They looked happy and saw their sharp teeth and said, Hello,
Hello, mouse deer.
do you come to be my lunch?
We are.
We are hungry. The mouse deer just smiled and replied, Sorry, crocodiles, not today. I come to you to bring an invitation from the king. You are invited to the party. The king ordered me to count all crocodiles in this river, so he knew how to prepare enough meal for you. All the crocodiles felt happy and said, Really? Tell us what to do, said a crocodile. We have to line up from this side of the river to the other side, said the mouse deer. Not long after that, the crocodile got all his friends and family. He ordered to line up across the river.
Okay. The next is yes. Next please, Rusdi. Dari tadi kamu belum ada ya, saya suruh.
Yes, Miss.
Please read the last paragraph, the resolution.
The mouse deer then jumped on the crocodile's back. 1. The mouse deer counted. He jumped
Onto
onto the next crocodile. 2. And he jumped again on the next crocodile. 3. He kept jumping until he arrived on the other side of the river. Just enough, said the mouse deer. I have counted all. He laughed and ran to the field of.
Okay, thank you, Rusdi. So the last paragraph is the mouse deer said that if he already jumped and lying to the crocodiles, and he can go to other side of the river and can eat some grass in the another side of the river. Okay, we check another. Please answer the question below. Okay, the first one. Please, Riananda.
Yeah, Miss.
Please answer the first questions. From the text above.
We know that mouse deer were live in Miss forest.
Forest, are you serious?
Yeah, near river B.
Okay, let me check. Yes, true, good, excellent. And the next is Anissa.
Yes, Miss.
Please answer the second question.
We know from the second paragraph that the mouse deer actually wants. The answer is D, Miss.
What? What is the answer?
D, Miss.
D? Are you serious?
B.
Oh, B. Okay, let me check. Yes, true, excellent. And next, Andini.
Yes, Miss.
Please answer the third questions.
A.
Please read the question first. Read the question first, and after that you can answer the question.
The story mainly tell us about a mouse deer and a crocodile.
Okay, good. Okay, next Agung. Agung,
Yes, Miss. Yes.
please answer the fourth questions.
4. According to the text, all of the following sentences about mouse, deer, and the crocodile are true, except
Except
B, Miss. Yeah.
apa? What is the answer?
A.
Are you serious? Coba yang A itu apa artinya?
Salah ya, Miss.
Coba yang A itu apa artinya?
Tikus apa nih? Kelinci haus dan
Kelinci?
minum di
Kancil. Mouse deer is kancil.
sungai. Oh iya, sorry, kancil nih.
Agung is ngelek, Miss.
D, Miss, D.
Oke, siapa yang jawab tadi itu? Anissa ya? Let we check together ya. Oke, good. Oke, next. Please, Rusdi, jangan tertawa aja kamu. Please answer the fifth question.
What number, Miss?
5.
The main information of the text was about.
Okay, what? The answer.
B, Miss.
What? B?
B.
Are you serious?
B.
What?
Saya.
Iya, apa jawabannya Anissa?
A.
Kita mau jadi anak unggul nih.
Yes,
Apa?
true.
Ya, saya.
Okay, next number 6. Who can answer?
C. Nggak tahu, Miss.
A, Miss.
No, C. Yes, you true Anissa, okay?
Anissa juara 1 nih, juara umum.
No, you can say like that, Rusdi. Okay, the last our session is I will give you a task. The task instruction is please found and rewrite narrative text based on your favorite folktale, yeah? And then make a question from the narrative text and mark the generic structure of the text that was you read. And then collect it to me on Monday next week in the 30th of September 2020. And then read the story by using storytelling technique in front of the class. Okay? Okay, my students. I think that's all for our discussion today about narrative text. And I guess all of you is clever and understand about this material. And thank you for today, and see you in the next meeting. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.